random kilts. It's time to code. What? You don't like my beautiful underwater experience? My beautiful underwater experience? I don't know, I was trying to think of I don't know, a different scene for picking your person, and I was thinking about the water idea, and this was like kind of what I was playing with the other day. But I could play with that later, I guess. Because yeah, this is supposed to be like, I almost wanted to have them maybe rotate from the back, so you can see like a shadow person here. So it's like, be like, throw in this guy, and you like, you put him back here somewhere, and he'd be a bit smaller, right? So like, you know, whatever, 75.75. And then he would also be like, yeah, be something like that. And then they'd rotate out as he switches between them, and you can see like, oh, there's like more, almost like a line of them going off into the distance. And then you can kind of have different people. But whatever, this was just a prototype thing for that. Just like that. Oh yeah, we could do some tunes maybe. Some tunes, some toony tunes, some loony tunes. Weird. There we go. Why are you making the underwater Mario level? Oh, I'm not making an underwater Mario level. I wanna make my level select kind of like idea of like the Sea of Souls kind of thing, and then they emerge from like a pool, and then that's how you start off. Instead of my current thing where, you know, you pick here. I don't want them to, I don't want you have to pick here. I want it to be picked somewhere else. And then this is just to start the stuff. And then, yeah, I gotta make these ones. I gotta change the logic on what spawns to be a little bit more. Heal should only come if you actually need a heal, or it should be at a set number. To be like here instead. There. What's that? I can put it at, no, put it at like 1, maybe 1. I don't know, the player one's so far up. That's fine. Oh, actually, I want to make it also. I want to try throwing some other enemies in. Actually, that would be something interesting to do. Oh, what just happened? Create prefab. Various clone instance. Ladder data, unit prefab number. Hero number. Hero number 9. Oh. Recruit 9. Does ladder data not have a hero? Where are you pulling this data from? Unit prefab number. Oh. 9 doesn't exist. So where do we pull this number? Hero number. Where are we setting this hero number? What hero prefab to use? Oh, that's why. This is 0 to 8. Wow, that's just such a little thing. Oh, that's gonna fix that. Oh. Getting upset. But how are we randomly generating 9? Why are we randomly generating 9? Type. Yeah. Where else am I calling this? Okay. I have it here. So how are we getting a 9? Oh, what is this? This doesn't make any sense. Why is this 10? This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make sense. Why is this such a high hero number? Okay, that should fix that. Very bizarre. Let's want to add some more heroes. Ah, see, now he shows up, which is good. Cool. Okay. Stab. Just a quick stab. Stamp. Stamp. Maybe what I need to do, switch active enemy from 1. Return active. Return enemies to switch enemy. Okay. Maybe make a little switch. Switch enemy. Return enemy unit. Active enemies equal to switched enemy. Set active enemy unit. Maybe we have a return active unit. Maybe we add something here. Switch enemy is equal to switched enemy unit. Yeah, how about let's do thing. If, whoopsie, I have cap lock on. Active unit dot is that just a name? What's active enemy unit? Go to definition. It's an int. Oh. It's just an int. Okay. Set a battle ladder. Okay. Set active. Set active enemy unit. Set player, set active unit. Enemy unit is equal to whatever the active number is. So then here, it's going to be, oops. I don't want to do that. This is going to be enemy enemy unit dot current health HP is less than or equal to 0. If that's true, actually no, it's going to be because we're going to return it. If enemy unit dot current health is less than or equal to 0. So this one, enemy's still alive. Enemy is still alive. Return it. And then here, morning, good morning, good morning. Enemy is dead. Dead. So we're gonna call a thing that's gonna set. We need a longer stream. Bring your lunch to your desk. Really? A longer stream? Longer streams are hard. They're hard. Need to like unplug. Not be berated by Aries. Aries on ice. He's always berating me. I mean, I do work when I'm not for us. It's not hard. Yeah. Well, I do work after my stream. How dare you say I berate you? Wow. I haven't even started. See, this is what I mean. How am I supposed to do work when I'm being told to have to do push-ups? What is this? What is this nonsense? Oh yeah, go do some more code. No. You gotta go do push-ups. That's what you're being mean. Meanies. I'm explaining workflow. I'm explaining workflow is what I'm doing. Well, yeah, today's Tuesday. Many things happen on Tuesday. There's tacos on Tuesday. There's Timo on Tuesday. There we go. The stream might crash. Yeah, I think what happened the other day is how my cabling is behind my computer. I think I might have nudged something with a power cable. And because I'm not hardwired to my internet, I use a wireless card. I think the electromagnetic field from the power cable disrupted the Wi-Fi signal for a split second because I was trying to figure out why the stream stopped. And the only thing that made sense is like my internet was disrupted because OBS was running normally and fine. But like a bunch of other stuff kind of glitched. So I was like, oh, okay, that's the only possible solution. You're pulling the Ethernet so you don't have to do push-ups. We know. You can put 2 and 2 together. No. Push-ups are good. They're fine. So I need another thing. I'm gonna need to, I guess I'll just put it here. Void, Guess we could say like switch active enemy to, oops, whoops, whoa, whoa. I don't want to connect to a server. Weird. To dead zone. I'll go with that. That sounds kind of cool. And conjured a solar mass ejection to get out of push-up class. I have a month vacation coming up, so I'm going to work on my game pretty hard. Oh, that's dope! A month vacation. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. But yeah, no, that's super cool. What, are you gonna stream? You gonna stream some dev work? I'd come braid you. No, I wouldn't braid. But no, that's super cool. I highly recommend setting yourself a little schedule. Something that you can, because it's still your vacation. Like, don't, you know, if you want to like give her, you can give her, but like, don't burn yourself out, right? Vacation is to get away from computer stuff, and I know you're doing computer stuff for work, so go touch grass, or put your feet in some water, some like open water, like a pool, or a lake, or a stream, or a pond, or the ocean. My daughter was asking about the ocean the other day. She's like, "Is that the ocean?" I'm like, "No, that's just a river." Unlocked, unlocked. Nation is relaxing my mind to game dev. Oh, well, that's good then. What did I want to do here? Okay, I want to move to a dead zone. Maybe I should make a location, like dead zones. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll create some dead zones, whatever. It's not like the biggest thing I need, but what do we got? Player battle station, enemy battle station. So what we'll do, because these are just transform locations, we're gonna create another one here. A transform. And we'll call this enemy. Actually, we're gonna make this an array. Enemy dead zones. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little set of areas where the enemies get pushed to when they die. For now. And then where was I working? I was down here somewhere. Yeah, so then we'll call, so how does return work? Return active enemy unit. So this just sets the enemy prefab dot transform child dot enemy active unit position is equal to that. So we're gonna use this same little thing here. I'm gonna do it here, but differently. We're gonna set that position going to equal to enemy prefab holder dot position. No, it's going to be equal to enemy dead zone this has to be something else. We need another variable. We need another variable for this. Public int dead dead zone count. What? Oh, I gotta add dot position. Dot transform dot position. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll iterate on that. Enemy dead zone count plus plus plus. So that, and then this switch enemy dead zone. And I'll just put a little thing, switch enemy, and we'll have it say debug. Actually, we'll just put for that one. Here. Debug debug.log. Oops, not lol. Log. Okay. And then this one is going to be debug set enemy to dead zone location. Something like that. Ah. Now we just gotta pick some dead zones. And we should be good. How big of a delay is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. A few seconds actually. If I look at here and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like a 4-second delay maybe. Enemy dead zone. So for now we'll put 4. We need environments. Enemy battle station. We'll just we'll duplicate this. And we'll call this enemy dead zone. Something like that. There. And maybe over here. So that's fine. Oh, I guess I need a third one. I don't know, there, I guess. Might not be great places for them, but we'll see how that goes. 0, 1, 2, and 3. See if that works. It's such a little thing, just a little tweak here, but slash. There we go, 3. Hey, look at that. Cool. Look at them. They all died in their spots. Oh, that's cool. That worked. A little diversity right there. A little diversity higher. Nice. Level up. Solid. That's good. That works. Train up doesn't work because it's like variable UI level stats of level stat has not been assigned. Train button. Oh, that's why. No. Level up stats. I think that's now gonna fix that. Actually, let's just check this one real quick. See, this one also needs that same button. Let's just duplicate this. Throw it in there too. So at least now if I do this, boop, we still have the exit button. Cool. Cool bands. Hype a little what now? What do you mean a little what now? I'm confused what you're talking about. The fact that I have my enemies die in different locations? So like if I do some fighting. See, this dies there. Cool, that's all good. Good in the hood. Ooh, take this guy. He's gonna get fired up. Time to get fired up! Sucks that I don't run the animation before he kills it. Ah, here we go. Here's 4 enemies. Check this out. Ninja! Dead body here. Ninja! Dead body here. Ninja! Dead body back here. Ninja! All the dead bodies. Yay! Level up. Train up. Doesn't trigger all its other stuff. But we have some errors. What are our errors? This thing gets upset because it doesn't have anything to go on yet. And this one has upset because it doesn't have anything to go on it. Set ability text. Ability 0 is equal to get text.text. What is their error here? So, when we click the button, we click the train button. I mean, I can technically just leave this. I can just keep going. Boss battle does nothing, but it's cool. We got enemies go splat. Can we do booming strike? Oh, why didn't they X out? Interesting. It's leveling up. Okay, I want to see what happens here. Train up. We switched the UI. Strike, slash, shield, heal. These don't make sense still, so okay. So level up, that's fine. Check if hero needs to be trained. Level up. Rewrite values. Train up button is true. Maybe it's because this set available skills. No. So we're not even gonna do that here. I think this isn't gonna run. I might have to do other things, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call set available. Oh, what was that? What did I call? What's the set ability text? So let's just comment that out for now. So that's what's supposed to have to start. It does this. Set all ability text. Is that the one I'm doing? Set all ability text. Get current skill names. Okay, we don't need the pop-up right now. Don't need item spell. We don't need controller. Level event generator, no. So we will, because this goes set ability text. But we need to know ability 1 is equal to get text is equal to current unit being trained tac 1. Who's my current unit being trained? So we got to get that. So this, when this wakes up, what does it grab? Select first hero. Select first hero with the level up true. Okay. So what's our holder? What are we calling it? I guess this is the hero name is what we use. Let's grab it. Because I didn't get a unit, did I? So, okay. Okay, select first hero. Select first hero with level up is true. Run through it. Hero holder. Selected hero is equal to this object. Hero transform is equal to is false. Selected hero is equal to this. Hero next thing. Hero name.text. So maybe we just do selected hero. Maybe that's what we'll call here. We're going to need a reference to public level up changes. Level up stat change. And then the first thing is we're going to get that. I mean, I can make it, they're technically encompassed in the same thing, but whatever it's equal to. Is it a game object? Its level up stat has this. You know what? I should just no. I'm not even. I'm just gonna do this differently. Yeah, and then that is just going to be, let's save it real quick, update that, and then we'll have reference to it. Setting references. This one wants, yeah, that. So we'll just boop. There we go. So now we have reference to that. Base ability text. Base ability text. Base ability text. That's the correct one, isn't it? Do I set that at the beginning? And then I guess I'd run this set all ability texts. Right? So this would, the level up button. Would get, I have to put it here too. They have to reference each other. What is it? Training system. Skill. Yeah. Okay. And then when we go to that button, this button, set ability text. That should do that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're getting closer to what it needs to be. Getting closer. Okay, let's go back here. Run it and see what we get to. Just gonna quickly make this slime a lot stronger. We're gonna give your XP to give 5. Boom, slap clap. Goes to level up. Train. It's done leveling up. Oh, because we don't have a target. Training unit. Current unit being trained. Yeah, so when we come here, we just set this to be current unit, nope, oopsies. Current unit being trained is equal to ladder level up, or level up dot selected hero. I believe that's the correct one. No, what is this? Oh, dot get component unit. That should give me that stuff. Cool. I'm trying out a revamp look for my character, see if it will work out. Ooh, a new look. You don't like your cute little guy? I like the cute little guy. The heck? Huh. That's neat. What are you trying to implement at the moment? Oh, I'm just kind of going through things. What am I trying to implement? The like level up word, making the abilities go what they're supposed to do. I mean, this is getting there, but it's like I need to probably do something different, I think. Yeah, it's gonna get there because like actually I can have it like I think in is this one? I think this one. If I run this is the one that does it correctly? No, it doesn't. Something's wrong in this one. Okay. It's false. If level up is false, just so there's a portrait. Okay. Platformer. Why is it not happy with that? Something is kaputis here. Something scriptable objects. Like I said, I think I have that already set up somewhere. See this? This is the one I think I set up. Word drag. Transition, slots, player, drag item. I had this working before, and now it's not working, and I don't know why. This guy would have popped up. It would have populated this. It would have given me his words. I would have been able to combine stuff. But now it's not working, and I think it's this little thing here. Hero.transform is equal to hero.transform position equal to hero platform.transform position. And it says in here, oh, I cleared it, crap. So he got placed platform 0, which is fine. Is there more? I don't have any other platforms. Hero platform. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's what I need. Right, this one? Now you're upset. Hero slot. Hero name slot. Sure. Hero slot. I don't know what the hero slot's supposed to be. Did I not write anything with these? Okay. That the hero will be placed on. The location that will hold an active hero item. The hero name in the element in the slot position. Okay. So I don't actually need this because there's no item. But now I have the other part, so it should be fine. Okay, again somewhere. Slot count. Slot count is equal to... Oh, I have to make a whole nother thing. That's why I have to write it differently. Place hero on platform. Count is equal to item held to transform count. This is... I have to write a different thing. So like this drag controller is not... It's because I modified the other one to work better, and then this one's now compumped. I should have made a variant script. That's what I should have done. I am quickly going to go to the bathroom. Bleh? No. Bleh. Boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Bump. Inventory controller. Script. Edge. What? You know what? I'm gonna leave this for now. I think because this I should revisit in a better setup. So maybe I want to do here. Yeah, whatever. We will look at how my random population. This doesn't seem like it does anything. This is UI. Ladder data. Where do I... Oh, okay, it's gonna be these. What's this fade test button? Oh yeah, this is when I was testing. Okay. Let's look at how this works. So this thing is the thing that's... Okay. Bunch of information. On awake. Grab that. On awake. We pick a random ladder between 1 and 7. Heal. Enemy number is 1 if it's below the 3rd floor. If it's above the 3rd floor, we'll just crank it, actually. Well, this is the number of enemies, right? Then, hero number, that's fine. Party size, that's fine. I want to know when we set. So ladder type, the first one is pick a starting hero. Pick this hero, heal combat. Boss. Event, shop. Press button. If type is 0, trigger recruit. Trigger recruit. If it's 2, heal. It's 3. It's 3. Set battle choice data 1, data 2, data 3. Okay. Trigger boss battle. Event shop. Cycling. Cycling. Random type. Shop event boss. Okay. Probably have to do something with these ones. Trigger battle. Trigger event. Trigger boss. Choose prefab. Select. Create prefab hole hero. That's fine. Set prefab to slot. That's fine. Set information. That's fine. Excuse me. Trigger recruit. That's fine. If party's full, trigger party UI. Oh, okay. Oh. Do I have a party UI on that one? I do have a party screen. Oh, this actually doesn't do anything. Oh, this would also have to turn off the cave. I've turned this off too. Huh. Yeah, party. Can I not make the party UI just sit on top of everything? No. I have references to those caves, don't I? UI information and controls. We'll just add another public game object array background tiles, and then we'll just have, and I guess we'll just set an active whatever the active tile is. Public int active tile number. So yeah. Okay. So then we're gonna go here. So this would be this. We'd also need to set background tile, whatever active one is, active tile number dot set active, items false. Party UI, trigger party UI, then the other one would just be public void trigger ladder UI. And then this will be true, false, true. Oops. Whatever, I can just change this. So choice is true, party's off. There we go, that's fine. I'll save that. Just slap a button in the other thing. Where is the thing that's controlling my... Okay, this thing's an erroneous thing. I don't know. It doesn't do anything. What is... Where is this sitting? Is it in here? This in ladder data? This is ladder data. Oops, not what I want to do. Okay, so then... here... Let's just add another button. Yeah, because this would... Oh, so then this would have two settings, really. Stick you down here somewhere. Actually, no. Play this. I like that exit button. Where's that exit button? Was it in here? No, here. I'll save for now. I just want that UIX button. Copy. And then we're going to paste that in here. Paste as a child. There we go. Just a little nice little exit button right there. And we do have to change how it's triggered. Technically it's supposed to be triggered by this thing. What? No, it's... It doesn't really matter which one I grab, actually. It doesn't really matter which one I grab. Yeah, this one. It should just trigger it back. I think that should work. Should still work. I probably have to redo this too. Because it calls, this is the going to the party UI. But it calls it whenever you've capped out. So we probably have to just move this over, move these all over. And then we create another slot. So we'll duplicate this one. This will be this slot 4. So this is slot 5. This is slot 5. Yeah. So this is slot 5. Okay. should probably do a different thing for it, actually. It should be its own screen. It should be its own screen, I think. I'll just put a little thing to... I'm just going to add a little text here. UI text. Yeah, whatever, we'll put it up here. I'll put it down here. Select a hero to replace with a newcomer. Or leave them behind. Something like that. I might put other text here, but whatever, we'll just center it, and maybe make it black. Change this font, and can I just go to this game mode? Select a hero to replace with the newcomer. I'll leave them behind. Yeah. And then newcomer is all one word. Oh. Here. There we go. Yeah, I think I might have changed this though. Select a hero to replace or leave the newcomer behind. Oh, okay. Or leave the newcomer behind. Select a hero to replace or leave the... What? Is that what you said? Select a hero to replace. Bam. If you want, you can just copy and paste. Oh, I mean, I did the same thing. Something like that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, select a hero to replace or leave the newcomer behind. Yeah, because this only triggers when you go to recruit and you have already 4 people in your party. And that's going to output your 4 current people, and then this. There technically should be like another little divide or something. A little thing to divide it up a little bit. But this would probably get changed. It probably needs to be its own scene, because then if an event or a battle leads to you recruiting someone, yeah. I need to think about how I want to do this. I think it needs to be its own scene, because then it can be used anywhere. It can be used in like a pause menu. It can be used in at the end of a combat. It can be used at the end of a just like how the inventory was its own scene. So I probably need to make the unit, or the whatever, the party manager, its own scene. The only issue with that is if I do that, it changes how I have to save the values but not leave. Don't get too hung up on the new scene. I'm working on party screen at the moment. I'm trying to make a menu flow for you as well. That's asks, and you can choose in battle screen. That's asks. No. So you won't be able to choose in the battle. You don't really have an option there. It's after. So it's like after a battle. Some battles might reward you with a new party member. So if you're already capped out at 4 people, then the new party member you have to pick someone to like leave behind pretty much. And that would be after the battle. And I would do it in a succession order. So it would be you battle. If there's a level up, it would go, precedence would go level up, then item, then, it would be level up, recruit, then item. This is the order. So that's if you got every kind of reward, I guess. If you didn't have a level up, then it would let you do the recruit first, and then you get the item. Because it would suck to get the item before you got possibly a new person who could be like, oh, this synergizes much better. So yeah. And right now, the item inventory system is its own scene. Level up, it's its own scene. So I should really make the party manager its own scene, because you only get to use it outside of combat and outside of events. Yeah, and it has to have two variants. It has to have variant A, which would be just your party members, so you can also like switch them the order that they're going to be, I guess, in the queue or whatever you want to call it. And then there's this one where it's like you have it full and you have an extra slot to be your like, we're getting rid of you. So there's the standard one, which would have 4 slots, and then the make a choice one, which would have 5, because it would show you the new character that you could possibly pick to replace someone. And then in the event, if you don't have any spots, or if you have an empty spot, you just get the person. This is an interesting thing. Would it be worthwhile to let the player ditch someone? Just be like, you go to your party manager and you're just like, you know what, I don't want you in my party more. Bye-bye, we're leaving you behind in the dungeon. Because I have little hooks on those as well. Little reactions based on what you do with party member stuff. Ooh, also I'm going to probably use the pop-up to also pick like what tunnel to go through. So a party member might be like, oh, they might just pop up and be like, we should really go that way. We should go through the middle one, or we should go through the left, or we should go through the right, or I really need a heal right now. Listen! But yeah. Yeah, no, I might have to leave this to be its own thing. I mean, I could save it all, though. Because I'm still going to use the same kind of logic, but the interface is going to be different. I have to maybe think about this before I start slapping keyboard. Because we're close to the last little bits. But we'll close this off. I can come back and use it later. This needs to be active, and this needs to be active. I guess, yeah, I can come back to this after. But this one might, do I have caves? Combat data setup. Guess I'll save stuff. Let's just do, maybe let's do a main ladder UI, or, yeah, maybe we'll just do that. Main ladder UI. Oh. No, we're gonna make its own thing. I think I'm gonna create a thing here. Empty. I'm gonna call this the floor backgrounds. It's gonna be zeroed out. Okay. Take these three. Stick that there. Okay, floor background is going to be, is going to need, did it need a script? It should have a script. And then you just call it to say set floor. Yeah, so we'll just be, it's such a small script, but I'll do it anyways. New script. Floor background controller. Yeah. So this one, don't need this. So this is going to take, it's going to be its own thing. So this controls what the main ladder floor backgrounds will be. Do you have a game manager? Yeah, I do. Sort of. I have the ladder game data. It's the one persistent thing that retains between scenes. So that's my game manager. And then everything else is done in its own scene. So game manager is the only thing that retains data and shares that with the other scenes. The other scenes don't care about like it's, yeah. They get their information from that. Then they're like, oh, okay, we're fighting this enemy, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. That's what my ladder game data is. So the idea is that I don't have to worry about other stuff. I can go more generic in that scene, and then it just asks the ladder data for like, what do I need to do? So that's what I'm going to do here. Before I was going to have it built in with it, but now it's like, oh, just when this loads up, ask ladder data, what floor are we on? Then this is going to be like, oh, okay, we're on this floor. I'm going to put this background up. So that's all it's going to do. So public game object array background tiles, and then I guess on start, yeah, void start. You're gonna get That's going to be ladder game data. And then so this is the first thing it's going to do. It's going to find this. It's equal to dot find ladder game data. Oh, dot get component ladder game data. There we go. So cool. What did I miss? Wouldn't you just have a background with a sprite renderer and have the game manager control the image assigned to it, to the background sprite object, since you have all the required references in game manager anyways? No, well, sort of. But the thing is, if I want to change things, or if I want to do, because I have a system I made a while back that can do procedurally generated tile painting effectively. I can just value my tiles on my tile palette with a number and then run my thing, and so I could actually just have it generate backgrounds too for different floors, which is something I'd like to do later. Not now, but it's something later. It's so that I just have diversity. They're not going to be like crazy diverse. Like literally it's only maybe change a couple rocks here, a couple things there. But it's just to make it. Why have rando tiles? What do you mean rando tiles? Just make like 5 or 6. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Right now it's just I have right now 3, I think. 3 to kind of give me the different levels. Yeah. Because, yeah, I have that one. I have the lower dungeon. The heck? Oh, I turned the whole thing off. Yeah, so then I have lower dungeon. And then I have a dungeon. Probably need to change that. It doesn't look that great. Yeah, probably have to change that. I don't like it that much. Yeah, actually I have to change caves too. Yeah, so like right now it's yeah, I'm gonna have this is gonna have more. This other one isn't. The problem is I can't add the colors together, which I don't like. And I don't know. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I just had an idea. But yeah, that's gonna be like that. Okay. Where was I? So first thing, it grabs this. Then this is just gonna be void set active tile set, yeah, whatever. And this is just oopsies. This is going to just check with ladder data. So yeah, so it's going to be like, I can just do a quick if ladder data dot floor level, ladder level. Is that the one I'm using? Let's just check that real quick. Yeah, ladder level. Okay. Is greater than, let's say 4. Oh wait, no. We'll do this. If it's less than 4, we're gonna set our just a question. Why not do what Nick said? Make your game speak to itself easier, since that's what I think you're both saying it would do. And they only have 36 backgrounds, which are things. Only 3 to 6 backgrounds, which are things you make now, and scrap the random generated background stuff. Feels like having a random background stuff is more headache for no real gains. What? Oh, right here. Yeah, like for now, that's what I'm doing. But the thing is, I've already created a system. Like I've already created a thing that'll generate the tiles. It doesn't have to be implemented now. That's like I have a bunch of systems that I'm not putting in now because it doesn't need to be in there. I have a bunch of stuff I've made, a bunch of different things, and then I'll just push to the side. I'm just trying to take the core stuff I need. So right now, yes, that is what I'm doing. I'm just going to have a thing that has a set number of pre-made, handmade backgrounds, and it'll just pick them based on how high you are in the floors, and that's it. Nothing overly complicated. It's just a very basic switching thing, and it just, as you can see, it's going to set the tile. It's going to be like, hey, what floor are we on? Okay, we're less than 4, so we're going to be tile set 1, right? So yeah. So then I would just do, just run a quick for loop and then set the active one. Yeah. You just create another thing here, void. I'll call this turn down for what? Turn off all backgrounds. So this is just going to be a for loop. While I is less than, I guess, I'll just put number of backgrounds for now. Int number of backgrounds. Less than a number of backgrounds. Oh, actually, no, I don't even have to do that. Why am I doing that? That's silly. Oh, but I do need something. Public int. Public int current background number. Yeah. And this is just going to be that background tiles dot length. So if it's less than that, boop, I plus plus. And then we're just going to set them all. So we're going to go background tile dot set. Oopsies, not what I wanted. This dot set active. False. this is going to be I. So we call this, it shuts them all off. So we'll call this first. Turn all backgrounds off, and then we're going to set background tile dot, oopsies, 0, so the default one. Set that to active. Boom. So yeah, so that's for that. So if level is less than 4, if ladder data dot ladder level is greater than or equal to 4, we're gonna go up another one. We're gonna take all of these, Control C, Control V. I mean, I could also make this a state machine too. Yeah, and then we'll do this again. So now it has to be greater than, let's say 8. Yeah, if it's greater than 4, and ladder data dot ladder level is less than 8, just to make sure. So between, I wonder if there's a between I can use. I wonder if you can pick a between these two things. Whatever, this is between. It's more than 4, more than or equal to 4, and it's less than 8. Then we're more than or equal to 8, and then we'd have like less than another value. Let's say 12. Say 12. And then, yeah, this will be the third one. Oh, second one. Boop. And then I can have another one in here. It's like, oh, if we know we're going to a boss, so then the boss one's also a different thing. The boss background. Yeah, so that should be mediocrely good. So we go here. We have 3. So we have this one. I think I want to change one of these. Lower dungeon. Yeah, I don't like this one. I think I want to get rid of this one. Oopsies, I gotta go here. Foreground. Cave. Now if I erase, yeah, I don't want any of this. Okay, that's fine. That's foreground. Cool. That's fine, fine, cool. Go here, we turn you off. Cave. I feel like the cave doesn't need the bracing. It could just be a cave. You know? Because lower dungeon. Wait, do these two look the same? Yeah, wait, turn this one off. Yeah, so we'll do this one. The foreground. palette. This is the lower dungeon. Maybe I like put wood. Put wood. Something like this. Maybe. Oh, weird. That's super weird looking. Something like this. Oh, those aren't even in the foreground? Oh no, that's paint. Something like that. Oh yeah, this is a foreground too. Okay, we get rid of these. And then... oh, I should have used these ones. Yeah, I think this is better. Well, I guess I can mix it up a little bit. No, I want those to be lashed. I like them being lashed. That should be mediocrely good. Yeah, I don't know, it's like blah. Take this to put like that. Pink, and then something like this. Yeah, I should probably do something with the buttons or whatever. And then let's grab like maybe something like that. There. Okay, something like that. Yeah, it looks a little... I'll have to play with color values and things like that to make it look nicer, but it's how you describe your what floor am I on handler. I don't understand what you mean by that. Okay. So let's go with let's do that. So then you can be closed, you can be open. Go here. We're gonna set U for 0, U for 1, and U for boop. Okay. Yeah, I think that theoretically should work. Looks like windows. Are you those for information booths? They're supposed to be like passageways. They're supposed to be paths. You're supposed to pretty much keep coming to like 3 choices. I might make it 2 choices or 4 choices. It can be scaled, but the idea is that you're supposed to like come and you're supposed to make a choice. Pick a hallway to go down. I know it doesn't look that great. See, like my people are hiding in the hallways. They're not supposed to be. You're supposed to pick your person before. Then I'm supposed to give kind of like a. It's like, these are just holding information, like showing what it's supposed to be. But I want to make it like prettier or something. This is just the easiest way to like, heal. It's gonna heal your party 8%. You can recruit person number 7, or you have a battle. And then we go to battle. Homie's fighting in the hallway, which should be a cave actually. So that's another thing that has to get changed. Boss shouldn't come up just yet. Boss should only trigger after. So we'll grab a shortcut. And we'll pick you, and we'll go, and we'll do that. We'll recruit her. So we're level 4. So now if we do a battle, when we come back, I'm hoping it changed the background. Did it change the background? No, it didn't. So what happened here? We couldn't find it? What? Why couldn't you find it? You're looking for a game object, ladder game data. Did I not write that correctly? Oh, yeah, I did not write it correctly. Well, derp. I derped. Do you have bosses / end of floors implemented yet? No. I have, no. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't have that. So what's supposed to happen is when you get to a boss floor, there is not multiple choices. It's just one choice in the middle. And then you're like, okay, now I gotta do a boss fight. And then the boss fight has to be written out because bosses use a different system than the regular enemies. Because a boss acts more like a player than the enemies do. The enemies only have like they don't have a down state. They just get killed. They generally only have 1 or 2 attacks. What I'm asking, do you have a placeholder currently for this? This is a boss fight. It would just be a normal battle. So like if I click this, it just skips the floor right now. So I have a trigger that could take me to a. Right now, I'd probably just make it go to the battle scene, and then just have a setting in the battle scene saying, "Oh, this is a boss battle," and then it knows, and it can it'll have its stuff related to it. Let's see if we go up another level. Samurai spear. Oh, that's a double slash actually. I didn't realize it was double slash. So we're at floor 8. I want to go floor 9. We'll bring homie in here. Step! What did I say my next one was? Oh wait, is this not working now? No, it's working. But let's do this. 10. Oops, double clicked. I should actually fix that. I shouldn't allow for double clicks. Or I should actually put a thing. Because if you set up the boss fight and then just go to the end screen afterwards, you can close up your game loop. Yeah, that's pretty much all I need to do is do the why is my thing not changed? Oh, look. Oh, hey, it changed. I want the shiny one. You got it, buddy. I'll give you the shiny one. We're at 13 and we still haven't changed. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This shouldn't exist. There shouldn't be 2. Something broke. Or one of my scenes is doing something it shouldn't be doing. Clear. Okay. Yes, save. We don't have anything here. This end scene doesn't do anything. Event. We're not using anything here. Hero select isn't done yet. Inventory doesn't call a second one. This is the item shop. Level up. Huh. Weird. So how did we generate a second one? If that's all you need to do, I'm surprised you haven't done it already. Have the closed loop feel like it would be pretty important, at least to me. I mean, it's not super duper that important right now. Because right now I pretty much have my infinite loop. I just don't have any scaling right now. Because everything's just set to like, the monsters don't get stronger. So they're just the same. Technically you get stronger. But yeah. I do have a dead screen if you die. Yeah, but when you have a closed loop, you can add scaling more easily. That's true. Yeah, no, I do have to add the boss. I'm just trying to think of how I want to do it. If I want to have a different battle scene, or if I want to use my existing one. But also I have to do the AI. That's another AI, whatever, the enemy logic for combat. It's right now the logic is not. It's just they attack. They just attack. That's it. They do a normal attack. I have to make one that I think I do have it. I have it written somewhere. Pretty sure there's a prototype script that has. Where is this? Units. I do have a prototype script, I think, for the enemy combat controller. This would be it. This is the prototype script that has like different things that I've already started working on. Sets the enemy logic type, and then it goes from there, and then this just gets called to make the decisions for the combat. So I do have to finish this up. Yeah. I have other things. I have to go through that and play with it a little bit. Because right now the unit script for just wrap up the week's Starfinder. What'd I miss? Oh, not too much. Not too much at all. Did you do your healing? Mostly heckling. Did you heal? Did you heal bombastically? Did your new edition is says saved lives? Trying to convince Ramel to close his game loop. Yeah, because no, it's not unit. Abilities, this is just calling the abilities and the attacks and stuff. I probably have to make, actually that's probably what I have to do. I probably have to build it in to the prefab is probably the best way to do it. Is build in my Is this the one I'm using? Or is it here? No, I guess it's here. Because what am I calling? Oh yeah, right now the only options are slimes. The slime prefab. Because the slime has its preferred power level, how much XP it's going to give out, its class, its attack type. It's just got one attack. Does no bonus damage. Technically has starting traits, would change its things. All its stats are just 1. It has 5 HP, 5 current HP, no gray health, max mana, no manas. And then we don't have the attack parsing because we don't need it for this, so all this other stuff is relatively moot for an enemy. Such crazy healing. That's good. Actually, maybe let's look at something else. Let's, you're a bit stronger. So how am I deciding what I'm giving? Prefab. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Number of enemies. Where am I making the decision of what? I want to know when I generate my enemy choice. Number of enemies. Okay, how many enemies will you fight? Cool, we know that. Enemy prefab. List of enemies that you will fight. Cool, we already got that. On awake. Party. Also, I have to add a variable for party size, I think. Okay. We don't care about that here. Number of enemies, combat. Okay, where am I setting this value though? Yeah. Oh, okay, here's what I'm doing. Okay. And then I pick a number, random range. Cool. But then what am I calling? What am I setting them? Heal. Don't care about heal. Ladder data, choose chosen battle data 1. So this picks the choice. Which battle data I'm choosing. I don't know which. I want to know how I'm setting that. Some random type stuff. Set prefab hero slot. This is for creating heroes. Party information, trigger recruit. Retire UI stuff. How have you considered having a state stats component that you can put on anything instead of having it part of the enemy class? Something you can just put on a hero and enemy. So that's actually what the unit is. The unit is just the stats stuff. There is no logic in the unit script. It just gives the information for like their health. When you need to call for like pretty much you like ask the unit, okay, how much damage does this attack do? And then the unit's like, oh, okay, this is what my attack does. And also vice versa. It's like, oh, you called. It's like, hey, I'm doing this much damage to you. You need to take this damage, do your own calculations to figure out what mitigation and stuff happens. So that's all in the unit script. Making the decision for combat is going to be its own script. So it's just I have to finish putting that together and then put that in here. Right now I'm just looking at how I'm spawning some stuff. Instead of a part of the class, something you could just put in the... Yeah. The unit script is literally just holds the data and does the math for taking and doing damage. Or calculating the damage number and giving the relevant data of like what the attack does. And then vice versa, it also does the when it's receiving damage. And it's the same thing for both of them. I wouldn't tie party size to difficulty if that's what you were considering. You already mentioned that your map when you XP to divide among the party members. So the design already has a factor in. Okay, yeah, that's fair. And maybe have a scriptable object for the preset of an enemy hero / type. A scriptable object for the enemy / hero type. You're not going to look into scriptable objects, just basically described what they are for you. I'm like a little confused about this because I feel like a prefab... Isn't a prefab just a scriptable object? Am I crazy? No. So, okay. So then I'll have to take time to look into scriptable objects. Okay, well, I still haven't figured out if I'm just pulling from that list and making enemies based on the things in the list, or... I mean, I could just test my theory out real quick here. We could just grab a prefab, enemy, grab the skeleton, slap the skeleton, spot 3. Let's go. Let's see if we can pop a skeleton. Wizard, attack. I'm gonna blast. I'm a wizardo. Get a hero, get a boss. I'll do a fight. You stab. Sha. Boss. We got 2 enemies now. Is this gonna give me anything different? No. Still 2 slimes. Okay. Take another recruit. We'll do 1. You can Hurricane Slash. We'll heal our party. 4. Okay. Now, this is where it gets a little weird. I'm thinking... So why didn't... I picked 4. Why didn't it give me... a skeleton? Enemy prefabs, all slimes. Oh, I know why. I know why. Okay, I know why. I know I did weird things. This one has a skeleton. This one doesn't have a skeleton. Let's put a skeleton in here. And let's put it... Actually, you know what? We're going to make them... We're going to do like this. Stick a slime there. And then we're going to stick a slime back here. Stick a skeleton here. And then we're going to stick a skeleton here. We're going to take a look at something like the bat. Undead, XP3, blood. That's so weird. My B's not working. Oh, okay. I don't know why V works here. That's interesting that V works in int value. Let's go to whatever, it's supposed to be bludge. whatever. I guess attack. I think that's what I have to do. I'm not sure. What is it called in my Digimal of the past, sabotage Jamal of the present. What are we going to? No. Did Jamal of the past sabotage Jamal of the present? Blame Jamal. Well, you always have to blame yourself. That's how the world works. Attack. Where's my animator? Okay, it just says attack. Okay, cool. Cool. That's good. Inspecto Gadget. What else do I need to set for the bat? Attack, damage. Oh, it needs stats. Let's go 1, 4, 2, 0, 1, 1, and 1. And current HP will be 7. No gray health. Don't have gray health working yet. Oh, max HP is 7. I don't think there's anything else I need to put in there. Any other factors? I don't think so. Okay, let's try. Let's see if we can maybe get... Oh, actually, just do this. Boop. I'm going to put the bat in there, too. Okay, let's see if we can get some other enemies to appear. I do have to probably go back and shimmy-shammy this. Look at this Deadeye. Whoop! Shortcut. Give me the chance. Oh, we got attacked. It should call a battle system, but it didn't. Oh, come on. I wanna... I'll grab another recruit. Hey, 2. So do we get someone different? Yes, we got a skeleton. Hurricane Slash. Fantastic. Ooh, look at that. We got bones. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can get a bat in here. Okay, sure, you level up. Train up goes to here. Nothing's working here. Continue. Let's get Shaniqua. Let's get a 4-party. Ooh, we're going to get some... We got a question mark because we don't have a bat icon. Shaniqua, throw your spear. Oh, actually, that's supposed to be a double slash. Look at the bat. Wait. Oh, it does attack. Okay, cool. Neat. Oh, wow. Shanika's almost dead. Dude, you need to go in here and Hurricane Bash. Oh, but it didn't call it dead. Why didn't it do the right animation for the bat? Bat, you're supposed to be dead. Is it not that? Is that not the way it's called? Level up, heal. It's supposed to be dead, not death. Dead. And we're gonna trigger die bat, burn to ash before I catch them all. She can go. Yay, we killed everything. There's a pile of bodies. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad looking. Gotta move these up. But now we have different enemies. That's pretty dope. He leveled up. She leveled up. Everyone's really happy now. They got some mad elite skills. Let's see what happens here. Boom. This is where we get an error. Because it's like, oh, you have capped out your party. It doesn't want to work now. That's cool. That's good. Okay, I think that's pretty solid. Can an enemy mob ever be more than 4 enemies, or do you plan to chain mobs together? So, in the latter, I will probably increase the cap of enemies for like little enemies. In the game, because it uses a different thing, I guess. So like if you're here, you have like a detection radius, and if an enemy like comes into contact with you, that starts the battle, like a Pokemon. But the thing is, I didn't want it so that this battle ends, this enemy's gone, and then there's like an enemy waiting for you. So if there's an enemy who's adjacent to another enemy that's like coming in, it just groups them together. So you might have like two, and they won't necessarily be mobs. They'll be individuals. But the thing is, you could get mobbed, right? And like I said, if one touches one, so you could have like 4 guys all chained together, and then they group into one fight. In this, right now, I do have it possible to have more enemies. I think the only thing that isn't working, or is not a visual representation, is that when you go to the battle system, the battle part. What did I do here? Save. If we go here, right? HUD enemies. So what they're supposed to be? They're supposed to be I want to have like a 5th image, or maybe like underneath the 4th image, have like a stacking. Right, so the idea would be, actually, let's just actually move these up. I thought about having the last one. Well, I was thinking different things. There's one where it was, when it starts like this and you see all your enemies, they'll be like this, kind of have like a card kind of thing, where it's like there's like other ones layered underneath it, and you can't see what's coming up. And then every time you defeat something, this top one would go away and the whole stack would move up. Right? So you get rid of this, and then this goes up. Is like the idea for the enemies. So then as it goes up, you cleared out one, you see the next one, and then you can see what's behind the card. Is like the idea. So yeah, that is something to also do for, I don't know how, but see, I don't know how like, it's gonna be in there, and I'll have to test what is the upper limit of more enemies continuously coming. But then I also will have attacks that do damage to multiple enemies. So, yeah. It's just, yeah, things. Also, I should change her thing to a double slash, I just realized. Technically, if she's animating with a double slash, she should only be animating with a single slash. But yeah. Oh yeah, I don't need these slots all on. I do want to have like another slot, and I call it like it would be like, actually, well, I'll just do it real quick. I can play with it later. But then we did duplicate this one. We'll call this slot 5 or 5 plus. And then this would be like slightly offset and behind. And then I would want to make it like maybe something else. I don't know if I have like a thing to fill it with. I'd have to come up with like an image that just sits kind of behind it. But yeah, it would just have a thing. Maybe make a card that's like a question mark. Is this in front? Oh, I guess this should be actually. 1 second. Let's. Oop, no. That's not what I want to do. I want it to be its own. Maybe I'll just make it black. Something like that for now, or red. It needs to be filled in. That's kind of why. But yeah, because if I will put it here, it's going to be in front of it. Yeah, I don't want it to be in front of it. I need it to be here. And it'd be something like that. And then, yeah, it would go up, up, up. I'd have to use the nice twerking, the lerping thing to make these all leave properly. But yeah. Boop. Because these just get turned on. I think I have it set up, actually. I think I have it in the battle system when it sets up. It turns on what? It turns on the stuff. Yeah, so it's going to be in setup on awake. Set the enemy. So party size, total number of enemies, enemy prefab, first turn, yeah. Then we're gonna go to this, doesn't really matter. If there's any kill quests active. Update world data, kill quests, yeah, we don't need that right now. Set up battle ladder stuff. So we create the prefabs for the battle ladder. And this is for the party, and this is for the enemies. Yeah, so we create the enemies, and then we set the icons, toggle active switch buttons. So yeah, and then setting icons. Where is setting icons? Let's just skip to that. Go to definition. So this is, yeah, so here, this is the one that has to get recoded a little bit. So it goes through, total number of enemies, it finds out what enemy it is in the set, and it sets the icon for them. And then if the enemy is knocked out, we turn that into the dead icon, which is cool. And then there should technically be a thing once we're over. I'd have to rewrite this to compensate for that, because this sets them in an order. Unless I just shuffle them and I set as many as I want. I don't know. I'd have to think of how I want to do it. Because I could make an array, but an array is a fixed value. So I'd have a cap, at like a hard cap of how many enemies can be in the fight. And then it does this. It sets all the icons for all of them. It grays or hides everything past the fourth icon. Then as things die, it just moves the icons. Yeah. Something like that. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Anything else I need to see? Okay. And Steve wants me to really get that boss thing. Okay, well, let's look at how we're triggering. There should only be a trigger of the boss on a specific thing. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write it out a little bit and figure that how I want to do it. Because if we go to the battle system, we check, is it a boss battle? If it's a boss battle, then when it goes to the enemy turn, Yeah, this is not really relevant here. Ah, here, see, here's the thing that it's if there are more than 4 enemies in combat, stack the remaining. So this is not written, but there's the spot for it to actually stack the remaining. But I want to know on my enemy turn. Chain attacks. Enemy turn. I have to put a call for like what to do, and then it just picks the attack and gives that data to the enemy turn. Yeah, so enemy turn goes, it deactivates your buttons, whatever, blah blah blah. It just attacks. And here it says to do, have enemy AI logic run here before an attack is made. So this is where the logic is supposed to get pulled. So it would pull from the logic script, make a choice, then it would give information back. So it would set the screen shake is off right now, but then it would do the attack type, and it would pick that based on enemy information, on the player information. And then this is just setting that stuff. This is all the same stuff. So really yeah, the logic has to be run and this gets changed. This will get changed. What attack's being used? Enemy unit damage 1, enemy unit damage 1. That would change. And also, I guess it would also change the animation that it would be using based on what it's using. Actually, do I have... Yeah. To do icon button active player unit set active, remove the prefab from combat and block icon for switch. So yeah, that's for the player. Send hero from ladder to dead. Yeah, that's correct. So this is if you kill the hero. Yeah, there's a few other things I need to do, but this one would be the big one. Is setting this if it even does the attack, because it could choose not to do an attack. So enemy unit trigger animation, this is what's going to get changed. So we'll have a string for what animation it's going to need, and then it's going to do this stuff. If it's doing an attack, it'll run this. Yeah, I'll have to put a thing here. So here we'll need a string to string animation name to select the correct animation. And then here, if the enemy is attacking, set what damage is being used, comma, else don't run the attack damage stuff. So yeah. And then yeah, I do have to work on the logic. So this would reference the logic. So we would have like enemy, so I'll just put something, it'd be something like enemy unit dot run combat logic. So it would do that, run the combat logic, then it would say, it'd be like enemy unit dot is attacking I guess I'd have to put like something like here is enemy attacking is equal to whatever this is, and then we'd have something like is enemy healing. No, we don't need to. Everything else is second to that. So yeah, is enemy attacking, and then that would be the if statement for here. So this would just be like if is enemy attacking equals true, then it would run the rest of the stuff. Oh, I should do it like this. And then this would just be like something like the blah blah. It'd be it would be this stuff. It'd be that stuff, and then this would be, we would set this, so here would be, and if they're attacking, it would be enemy attack is equal to, or attack, it should be attack damage is going to equal to, or whoopsies. This would be, so we know we're attacking. The other logic will tell us what we're attacking with. I guess I'm gonna make it a little janky, but enemy unit dot attacking with bam, and then this code here would have whatever it is here. It'd be this enemy attacking damage. This does have to get a little bit more fleshed out because there's other things that are in relation to that, but that's pretty much how that would go. Actually, you know what I could do? I can actually just take this, Control X, this could go here for now. Yeah, so this is how this would be written. I'm gonna make this into one line for now. I guess it'd be a separate line. Oh, guess I put line. Whatever. I don't need to clean it up too much, but that's kind of how this would all get written out. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's save that for now. I have to figure out... Let's look at my notes. What did I do? The drag and drop is still on the menu because we still haven't got it fully set. End screen is still on the thing. Reset game is still on the thing. Let's add trigger boss battle. Finish AI or like enemy combat logic, and then that should close game loop, something like that. I think that's what it would be. Yeah. Just don't know why I'm not. I don't know why this isn't doing this correctly, unless I did my math wrong. Cycle. Here, random type. Item shop. You pick a number between 1 and 100. If the number is less than or equal to 10, we move it to type 3. If it's greater than or equal to, if it's greater than 10, we can do another random number between 1 and 6. Do tasks. So then this would give me a number between 1 and 5, really. Right? So then it's not going to run, it's not going to do an item shop again. So this looped out, no item shop. I think I might have to hard code these values a little bit better than my random generation, because then it goes to event. If the event is less than 70, it goes back to 3, which is a combat. So 3 is always going to be a combat. If it's over, we do 1 to 5, which is this boss one. If boss battle event is equal to true, we set this to, otherwise it goes to a combat. So then how am I triggering a boss? New cycle. If ladder type is greater than 6, set ladder type to 0. Okay. If 0, that's just starting it. So this is next cycle. This is for the cycle button. This one is pressing a button. Start. Ladder, if ladder is equal to 0, do this. On awake, randomly picking on awake. So this is wrong. This has to get changed. Set the room type to set number based on the floor. Yeah. Okay, I didn't even put this. This is literally in here for me to change this. So if we get this boss one, so it's the same thing. If we get boss, no. Oh, but it won't reset it. Shit. Okay, well, I gotta redo this. I gotta make it so it flows better. Yeah, okay. I'll close this. This is saved. I'll just quickly save so I don't have any worries. And go have some lunch. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Timo Tuesday out. Oh, my Timo hat's not the right way. Is it this way? Is it that way? I can't see anymore. Like this? If this, my eyes are here, my ears are here. I think that's correct. Something like that.